This is the dance we do when we wait for the microwave to finish it. So we are going to make a body balm. And I also carry this around in my purse and use it for lip balm because I love it. So the ingredients are, you need some kind of fat. So I like to use olive oil. I've got rapeseed oil. This is vegetable glycerin. Tea tree oil is, I would say this is probably essential because this adds some antibacterial, antimicrobial. That is kind of a natural way of doing that without having to add chemicals. Frankincense, geranium, a little rosehip oil, witch hazel extract, which is also awesome, lavender oil, and cypress oil. So these essential oils, the frankincense, the cypress, the lavender, geranium, the tea tree, and the rosehip are all recommended, and the witch hazel, are all recommended for anti-aging, beauty kind of stuff. The cypress oil and the geranium, they're all skin tightening, increases circulation, all sorts of really great stuff that is in all of this anti-aging stuff. But this isn't all natural. So this is just some beeswax. You could also use some soy wax. I don't think the soy wax that I bought is also body safe, so I'm not using that today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol on a paper towel and I'm going to wipe out my container because I want that to be clean and sanitized. And these are just containers I bought from Amazon. I just need a heat-proof container that I don't mind throwing away afterwards, and this is just an old pickle jar I'm also going to wipe out with the alcohol. And the reason why I'm going to throw it away afterwards is because the beeswax is not water soluble, so there's that's going to be a pain in the butt to get out, so I might as well just throw it away. So here is what we're going to do. We're going to get my notebook out and get the recipe out. Got soap recipes, sunscreen, here's beeswax balm. For every half a cup of beeswax, we need 1.5 cups of oil. So we're not going to use nearly that much. So we're going to do 1/8 cup of beeswax. So for 1/8 cup of beeswax, I'm going to have this 3/4 and then 3/4 again is 1/4, so 3/8. We're going to have 3/8 cup of oil. So I'm going to do 3/8 is 1/4 a cup and then half of 1/4 cup. So I'm going to do a little grapeseed oil, some olive oil, and I'm only going to do 1/4 a cup of oil right now, and I'll add more oil in after my beeswax melts because I don't want to scorch my essential oils. So I'm just pouring this all into my pickle jar. I'm going to melt it in the microwave. Got my plastic spoon. I'm going to disinfect my plastic spoon with that alcohol. So now I'm going to prepare the rest of my oils. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable glycerin because that's super moisturizing, super good for you. So that's probably 1/2 teaspoon of vegetable glycerin. I'm going to add another 1/2 teaspoon, well, I'm going to add a teaspoon of rosehip oil. I'm going to add another teaspoon of tea tree. They're just about, as long as when I add up all these oils, it equals to the 1/8 of oil mixture that we were missing. The exact measurements don't matter. I normally like to put in about as much of each. The frankincense has a stronger scent, so I tend to not put as much of that in, and I love the lavender and how the lavender makes everything smell, and it's so good for you. Put directly on your scent. Yeah, so this is geranium oil. So this recipe is going to make kind of a medium to hard balm. So it's not going to be really soft. If you want a softer balm, you can add more oil. And you can even do this just with olive oil and beeswax, which would make a great lip balm. You have little lip balm containers. So I'm putting the witch hazel in too. So witch hazel is awesome. I'm just gonna stir it up, make sure it's all dissolved. And I might actually add a bit more grapeseed oil. So something you do have to be careful about is adding room temperature oils to the hot beeswax. If the beeswax isn't warm enough to warm through the room temperature oils, then you're gonna get chunky balm. You don't want chunky balm. But you can always pop it in the microwave for like 10 seconds if it's not completely coming together. So now I'm gonna add my other oils. This is the dance we do when we wait for the microwave to finish. This is the dance. This is the dance. I might add a little bit more olive oil too. Oh, that's looking good. I'm just gonna stir this up really well. Make sure it's all together. My jar is hot. And I'm just gonna bounce it. Get out all my air bubbles. And I'm going to just pour it into my container. Now you can use any kind of containers that you want. You can use cute little ones, or you can use ones like mine. So I'm just stirring it around just a little bit. Make sure it all comes together. Okay, so now I just let it sit. And both of these things go in the garbage. Okay. I'm just gonna set it to the side next to our candles. And let it set up. And that was the last of our projects, actually, which is great. So now we're just gonna wait for everything to set up, and in a little while after everything turns out, now we're just gonna wait for everything to set up. After the balm sets up, I'll show you the end result for that as well. It's exciting. Thank you so much for joining me on this my first DIY. Hey guys, now I'm back and I have the finished product. So, and here is our balm. See, look at that. So you can put this in any kind of container, and to use it, you just have to scrape a little bit up. And I actually keep it in my purse, and I use it as chapstick. But it is amazing. It's moisturizing. I put it on my face at night before I go to sleep. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you'll make these gifts and give them to your friends and your family and your loved ones. They are fun, easy, and relatively inexpensive to do. And besides that, you can even make these things and keep them in your own house. That's what I do. If you like this video and want to see more, please subscribe and check out my channel. You guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.